Hello folks, very much welcome to my channel. My name is Jan-Erik Kaiser. I'm the old man from Sweden. Sitting in my kitchen on it's a Thursday afternoon. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, yes, Thursday afternoon. At the end of May is the 22nd of May. 2025. It has been a cool day. We are waiting for summer to come, but we've been waiting way too much. Anyhow, we're sitting in my kitchen here, and you're all very welcome. I'm going to introduce you to something that is not typical for Sweden, but may exist in other countries also. The business concept is a little bit general, but I'm going to show to you the Swedish version of this business concept. It's called Smakbox in Swedish, Smakbox. And smak is taste in English, and box is box in both English and Swedish. So it actually is a box, a green box, that's in front of me, that is including a number of food items that you can taste. I mean, you get the taste of them. No, well, they are actually, in most cases, there are normal packages, but the concept is that this is a subscription model. You subscribe to these boxes. You get one box, I think, every second month or every third month. I think it's every third month. Four times a year you get a box that includes a number of items, food items. Some of them which you already know and perhaps even buy yourself, but some might be new. Some of the products, I think, are going to be discontinued. So they are trying to distribute them to customers before they are discontinued. At least some of the things in this box are familiar to most of you, perhaps to every one of you, like Coke or Fanta or this kind of soft drinks. But some will be new to you, some will be typical Swedish. There is no surströmming, that is particularly fermented herring that can pesticide the neighborhood. There's no such fermented herring in these boxes. But there may be products or produce that will perhaps trigger your interest. This is a subscription model. The way I'm using the subscription model is that there is usually an introductory offer. The first box is fairly cheap. You get a discount on the first box. Actually, on the box here, and I was going to make one movie with another box, the discount is 50%. So I only pay half of the normal price for the box. Now, how much do I pay for the box? Well, then you pay the normal rate for each box that comes along later in the year. But the subscription model is very favorable in the sense that you can discontinue your subscription at any time. You can even, please note my words, you make you enter a subscription, you get your 50% discount. Then you get an email that confirms your subscription. Then you go into their system and they just cancel your subscription. You can do that in a couple of hours after you have made the subscription. There are no questions asked. Of course, you have to pay. You have already paid when you enter the subscription. And you will get your introductory offer because you already paid for it. There's no problem. So next quarter, when the new boxes are introduced, you can enter a new subscription for a discount. And then you just cancel the subscription, and then you can continue on and take benefit of the introductory offers every time there is a new box coming along. Another thing with the boxes, there are 4 different kind of boxes with different kind of products in each box. First one is the original. I've been outside for the whole day making a lot of movies, so I'm a little bit tired. That's the original. That's one I have here in front of me. Then it's one which called it's called mat, which is food-related items. more food-related items. That's the second box. There's a special movie with that one, but I have it beside me. That's more related to food. Then there's one with new things, new products. It's called curious, nyfiken in Swedish. And then the fourth one is, I think it's called party. It's called fest in Swedish, that's party. I think it's more sweets and more candy. Oh, yeah, well, that's the same thing. More snacks and so on. That one. We are going to unpack the original box, original in Swedish, which I have in front of me. I can tell you, the English listeners or English watchers watching this channel, that I already have ordered one of these. I have one actually ordered for a couple of weeks ago and already unpacked it or unboxed it. So there is a Swedish movie in the Swedish language, where I unboxed this box. But it was a very good box. I was very some of the boxes, you like the product better than you in some boxes. You say, okay, it's too much snacks. I don't want to have chips and all this kind of stuff. Then, but it differs. Sometimes it's a hit, and sometimes it is a miss. This box was a hit, so I said, I said to myself, I would order another one. So this one has already been unboxed in Swedish. So if you want to understand or listen to the Swedish version of it, I linked it at the end of this one. There's a Swedish version. So it's not going to be any kind of surprise for me what's in it. I've already unboxed the box, and most of the products are already in my stomach. Or actually, it has passed my stomach. What's happened then after that, I'm not going into details about. So that is okay. How much is it? How much is it? Well, this box I have here, and also the box I unboxed before, and also the other one that on my side, is 125 kronor. 125 kronor. Now, if you have the exchange rate of 10 to 1 for the US dollar and also for the euro, which is not absolutely correct, but it makes it simpler for me, and it is simpler for you to understand. So this one is about $12.5 or 12.5 euro, give or take 10%, depending on the exchange rate of the US dollar and the euro. But if you use the conversion rate of 10, it's $12.5 or 12.5 euro for this box, which is fairly simple. Normally, when you're paying the normal rate, or sometimes when you're paying the reduced rate, they will deliver the box to your door. And that is very favorable because you don't have to carry the box. It comes to your door in the evening. But these boxes, because they're so cheap, you had to pick up at the, well, no, we don't use the post office. We don't have any post offices here in Sweden more. Well, we have, but very, 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 very few indeed. It is at the local pickup point, and I have to carry it back. But I have a wheelbarrow where I can put these boxes on, so I don't have to carry them. But they're pretty heavy. That's a lot of drinks and bottles as well. So it's 125 kronor for this one, and that is very, very cheap. And if you like this movie, and you have a thumbs up for the movie, and even if you if you subscribe to my channel, I get more views. And the more views I get more ad revenue from Google or for YouTube. I can use that money to buy more boxes. So actually, each movie will earn me about, or the Swedish version, each movie will reward me with about $2 or €2 or €3 and so on. And that has to be discounted, taken away from the price of the actual boxes. So it's fairly cheap if you count in the revenue. And also, I have to confess you, if you're not telling some other people about that, there are a lot of drinks in here, about 5 or 6 drinks in here. Soft drinks, of course, nothing with alcohol, of course, nothing alcohol. But 5 or 6 drinks in here. And when I deliver the empty bottles or empty cans, I get a couple of Swedish kronor for each one. So I can also benefit from the empty bottles and the empty cans. Well, there's a lot of talk, but I wanted to give you just an introduction to the subscription model for these boxes, Smakbox or taste boxes. Now, how are they financed? It could be interesting to understand how are they financed, because I'm paying 125 kronor for each box. And I mean, the normal distribution cost for a box, I would say, if you are a big customer to the logistics company, I think would be about 50 kronor, 5 euros, $5. So they cannot make very much profit on the box, although they they hope that I would pay the normal price for a successful box for the coming boxes, but I wouldn't do it. Well, I think they get many of these items, the food items, fairly cheap, perhaps even free of charge, because it's a way of companies to market their products, new products, market their brands, even if the product is going to be discontinued. And they also add some kind of leaflets or some documentation for different products or services that I think this company charges to put in the boxes. Enough of talk, enough on talk. I hope you understand my English. I have to improve it. I'm very good at understanding understanding English, because I'm watching a lot of English channels. But I'm not accustomed to talk very much right now. So the excuse for my bad English. If anything that confuses you, you want to know anything more about, please put it into the comments. I'm trying to respond to every comment I get. And if you have any questions, I will be most happy to answer them. So let's go into the thing, and it's pretty. Oh, sorry, I had to lift it. I'm going to the gym 3 times every week, but still, this is heavy. So let's open it up and see what's in it. The heavy items are in the bottom, and the light items are on the top, like chips and snacks and so on. You say chips in English? I don't say. Well, you have to tell me what it's called in English. Put it in the comments. On top, there is a leaflet, a book, whatever you call it in English. It's called Smakbox, taste box. And it includes the description of every item in here. I mean, many of the items are well known, like a bottle of Coke or something like that. But there may be some items that are a little bit unfamiliar to you. And every product is described and presented in this little booklet. And it could help you to understand how you're going to use it. For some of the products, you may not even seen on the shelves in your store, and you don't know how to use them. You can find any kind of information here. I told you there are 4 different kind of boxes: the original, the party one, the food one, and the curious one. But all the products are in here. This leaflet is the same even in all the boxes. But of course, there's new 4 boxes coming along in 2 or 3 months. They're going to be new books. So okay, you can find everything. It's a good thing to save it, because sometimes you don't understand. Well, you could Google it, or you can even use a ChatGPT or something like that. Well, they put in these kind of papers here, leaflets. I think it is for cosmetics. Yeah, I think it's cosmetics. I don't use very much of it. So, okay, let's see how it looks like. If you open it up, it looks like this. We find you call it chips. I don't know what you call it in English. I hope you call it chips. I have to look it up otherwise and write down what it's called. So let's unpack it and see what's in this box here. And bear in mind, I already had a box, the same box, but I have a Swedish version of this video. Tortilla chips. It's with sea salt. And it's called chips. I think it's called chips in English also. El Paso is a very famous brand here in Sweden for this kind of products, like tortilla, tacos and all this kind of stuff. These are sea salted. They are very good. I like them myself. I'm not very keen on chips, potato chips and so on, but I like these ones. They're good. So they're good. Another one is from the company of Lay's, which I think is familiar to many of my viewers. I think it's an American company. It's called Max here. Cheddar onion flavor. Cheddar. I mean, that's safe taste, safe flavors. Cheddar and onion. I think most people will like this one. So that's Max cheddar onion flavor. Okay, Max crunch and Max taste. That's a good starting point. More paper. It's about the Viaplay, that's a streaming service. You get some kind of discount here. Half the price for 3 months. Half the price for 3 months. Okay. I got one, I remember I got one for a couple of months ago, or perhaps a year ago. And I entered the code, but it didn't work. And then I called them and said, why doesn't it work? Well, we don't know. Okay. This is something that is a little bit odd. We have had it before a couple of times. Myself, well, when I say we, it's me and my cohabitant, or my significant other. It's called my significant other. She has a flat of her own, but we are together in the daytime, and sometimes in the nighttime also. Okay, farmers and chefs is veggie fritters. Is something that I think you put it on vegetables. It's a what is it? Some kind of mix. I'm not quite sure what it's used for. It's used for together with, I think, if you take vegetables and then you chop them and then you put it. Well, you can look it up if you are interested. Then comes the everything. It's called the Mills sauce and remoulade. I don't know what it's called in English. Remoulade sauce. That's the sauce you have for example, for fish. If you have fish and chips and so on. It's mayonnaise. It's vinegar, I guess, and it's some kind of chopped vegetables also. I think if I can find an English translation, I will put it in the bottom here. It's very popular. It's Mills. It's a famous company here. Very good indeed. Very good indeed. Now we come also to the Friday evening chips, Friday evening treats. This is a nut mix with cranberry. Isn't that cranberries? I don't know. Well, I have to put it down below what cranberry is. There are red berries, at least, on the package. I think it's cranberries. Okay, it's sweet and salt. It's kind of thing that it's very nice to eat, but if you have problem with your weight, in the sense that you are getting too heavy, it's not a good thing to eat too much about. Now, here I got some Barilla spaghetti. No, well, it's not spaghetti actually. It's called linguine. And it's bronzed. I think it's a bit of a premium quality, because I think, well, I can't find it in English word for it, but it is a premium quality. We had it before, and I'm eating it. It's absolutely nice. And that's not spaghetti, because a small, how to describe it? It's like if you take a spaghetti and you're trying to make it flat spaghetti. Very nice, very nice. I've had it many times. It's good for most dishes. So okay, then we get one of the staple things that we use here, tomato ketchup from Heinz. I think that company is very well known all over the world. And this one is with smoky and bacon. I have already, as I said, unpacked or unboxed this box. I have one here. I haven't tasted it, but I mean, I trust Heinz products. They are well known and also very loud. These are some kind of biscuits. They're called Elina. Okay. They are used by havre in Swedish. What is havre in English? havre. I can't remember. I can't remember. Okay, I will find it out and write it in the as a comment below. There's one with black apple and toffee, and another one with dark chocolate. It gives you energy when you go to the gym. I like them. I like them very much. It's good to have in your backpack. And when you're walking or hiking. I mean, okay. I lost my light here. Sorry. Okay, I've been talking too much. I still hope that the light is enough to see me. Okay. Hope so, because I'm unpacking. This one is Pandy. It's white chocolate and almonds. It's also a lot of energy. You can use it if you're going on a hike, going to the gym, and so on. So I'm going to make a slight break here and put on some more efficient lights. If you be in mind, just take relax. I will be back. There might be some kind of commercial also coming between. I'm going to put some more light because it's getting dark outside and I need more light. Now I'm back. I put up one of my photo lamps. It's called photo lamps in English. I don't know. Some of my lamps I use when in the winter time, when there is not enough light in my kitchen. If you're following along on my channel, there'll be more movies coming later in the winter time, and then you will find that I use these lamps every time. Okay, hope you see me now. It's a different kind of color in the picture color, but I hope you bear in mind. Okay, we're going on. There's a lot of things more in this box. It's going to take some time. It is, let's call it, it's bread, hard bread. We call it hard bread in Swedish. It's not rye. It's also the same kind of grain as the was here. It's called havre in Swedish. I go to write it down. Oat. I think it's oat. I don't think so. But I'm going to write it down because I can't remember what havre is in English. Now, here comes a product which is familiar to many of you. It's Singo, and I think it's an international brand. It's Singo Zero Orange. Singo Zero Orange. I like this very much. It's one of my favorites. I like the non-sugar drinks. They said they are dangerous or they are harmful to health. I don't think it is. Another one drink here is a special effects beer. It's a happy lager. It's a non-alcoholic lager, or at least an almost non-alcoholic lager. I think there is some kind of threshold of 0.5% to be called a non-alcoholic. I have already had one. I haven't tasted it actually. It's very often there are bottles of non-alcoholic beer in the boxes. And sometimes the beer is okay, or sometimes they're very good actually. I haven't tasted this one. I hope it's okay. Non-alcoholic beer, a third of a liter. Okay. Now here comes another one. This is mineral water from the company. It's called Ramlersa. The is an umlaut character. Ramlersa. This is the name of a spring in Sweden. I think in the southern part of Sweden. It's called Ramlersa. They used to have some kind of hotel there where people with bad health could recover by drinking the water from the well and eating nice meals and so on. I don't think that place is still open. The Ramlersa, it's a very famous brand of mineral water in Sweden. I mean, you find mineral water in every country, and every country has a premium brand. This is one of the premium brands in Sweden. It's very nice. I like it very much. There's a lot of, what is it? There's a lot of gas in it. What's it called? Yeah, I think it's called gas. And I like it. It's very fizzy, This one is taste of green apple. It's very nice. But there are also, the most popular version is one without taste at all. Okay, we're going on here and see if we can find more. There's still more to go. There's still more to go. Try to be mine. This one is a little bottle of, it's all of figs. Fig preserves. You can put it on on toast, of course. You can also put it together with some kind of cheese, because what's it called? they're coated with a white layer of fungus. Brie cheese, for example, it's good for brie cheese. You have put it on snacks before your dinner, for example. Hope you understand me. Well, at least it is fig preservative or fig marmalade. Oh, very nice. And I come to the conclusion I still have to learn some more English words. I've forgotten some of the words I learned in school. Okay. I've been talking English most time when I was working. I'm retired now for 28 years. But the last companies I was working for, we had English as a company language. But then we were talking about computers, and I know all the names, all the words. Okay, and we were not talking about food. This is it's a shot. It's ginger shot. Ginger shot. It's very strong. It's very strong indeed. Okay, you can use it to boost yourself on Monday morning if you go to work, or at least on Sunday morning if you had a very intense weekend. This is one of my absolutely favorite. Schweppes, they make absolutely magnificent soft drinks. This one is a Cedar with citrus fruits. I think it's a combination of different citrus fruits like orange and so. I've tasted it. It was in the previous box. It's one of my absolutely favorites. And it's also a premium brand. It's cost usually about 50 up to 100% more than the normal soft drinks. So Schweppes is, in Sweden at least, a premium brand, at least from a cost point of view. Now, here comes another one, which is pretty interesting. This is Cuba Cola. Cuba Cola. This is a cola drink, and it tastes very, very nice. I mean, you have the two main brands, Coke and Pepsi. And I like the Pepsi better than the Coke, but there's a slight difference. I mean, I drink it Coke Zero or Pepsi Max. They're almost the same, but Pepsi Max is slightly better. But this one is as good as those. It's called Cuba Cola. I can't understand I don't know where it comes from. But I think it is a Swedish brand. I can't read it here, but I'm going to write it down. You can understand what they come from. It's very popular, and it tastes very nice. It's not like the discount Cokes or discount Cokes you can buy in some shops, and even in the normal shops. It tastes like the original, like Coke and Pepsi. Very good, and the price is the same, so it's not the discount price on this one. Okay, we're going on. We have another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 items here. This one is a package of couscous. We don't eat very much couscous, at least, or don't eat it at all almost. So I have a couple of these on my shelf. And if I get too many packages of things that I don't use myself, I give them that to friends. Well, first of all, I give it to my children, or friends and so on. This couscous, we don't eat very well. Couscous, what is couscous? I write it down. What couscous is. It is nice. I mean, I've been eating it, but we don't make dishes with couscous. But I get it when I eat it. Yes, and here got some crackers. They call choice crackers. Utvalda, that's choice. They are sea salted. You can use the good with cheese and the white cheese and together with the figs. Yeah, okay. That's nice to have for if you're having friends over for dinner. Yes, you can have it if you have a cheese platter. It is cheese platter as a dessert. You can use these biscuits, for example. Oh, yes, indeed. Another 3 to go. This one is Funner. I think it is a German brand. It sounds German at least. It's iced tea zero made with the taste of peaches. It says Pfirsch here. Pfirsch, that's German for peaches. And there is also a picture of a peach. It's iced tea made with the taste of peaches, and it's with no added sugar. I already drank. So it's called drank. One of these in the previous boxes. It's very nice. Doesn't taste very much actually, but it's good. It's okay. Very okay. 2 more to go. And this is, I think, it's an item that you can find in almost every box. I don't know how many we have there. And the problem is we don't use it very much. It's okay to use, but I mean we have so many of these. Yeah, that's one. It is. It's Pesto. It's Pesto from Barilla. It's a famous brand. It's a very recognized brand. It's a premium brand. It's a green pesto. It's very nice. The problem is we have so many of these, and I mean, that you cannot have it to every dish. You have it to selected dishes, like pasta and so on. It's very nice, but we have too many of them, and now we have another one. So let's go for the last one. And it's also a glass thing. Hold on. I should remember what it is. See what's funny in here? Yeah, this one is Galap. It is a non-alcoholic cider. Yes, I think it's cider. It's a non-alcoholic apple cider. It says pom. Pom is apples, I get it fresh. It's a pom cider. I've ordered it, tasted it. It's okay, but nothing more than okay. Nothing more than okay. But still, even it's a cider. And cider is always good. Now, that's the end of the story. The Schweppes is my absolutely favorite. Absolutely favorite. The Ramlersa water, mineral water, is also one of my favorites. I like it. It's very tasty. It's very tasty. I like the... Sorry, I hit the microphone. Hope it's still operating. The Cuba Cola, I like the cola. This one is not a zero, it's with sugar. I like the Zingo zero. You see, and I like the drinks. And this one is okay, but it's not... This one was also okay. That's okay. Now we stay waiting for summer to come. When the summer comes along, it's going to be very nice. The shot is very strong. And it seems to be very strong in my mouth. My significant other, Harriet, she likes it. And I say, it's not strong. It's not strong. It's strong in my mouth. Okay, it's a bit curious. Okay. And the beer, the non-alcoholic beer, I haven't tasted it. And ketchup, we're using a lot of ketchup. This one is flavored with smoky bacon. I haven't tried it. I have already one in the fridge. I should try it. But I think it's okay. The Heinz is okay. And the sauce Remoulade, I think it's called Remoulade sauce. I have to put it down on below here on the comments what it's called in English. We use it very much for when we're making fish and chips, which is one of our favorite dishes we like here. Okay, I know that my significant other likes nuts. I like nuts also, but I'm not going to eat them too much because I will gain too much weight. I'm going to be more significant than the other. That was a good joke. Okay, some other things like chips and so on, and this kind of mixture for vegetables. I don't really know how to use it, but if you are in doubt what to use, you just look it up here in the booklet, and it says how you can use it. And then you shouldn't not forget that you have it, because I have a lot of boxes. So this is my first actually unboxing of a Smakbox, a taste box, and I'm trying to first of all to try to describe the business model and how I order them, and then what's in a typical boxes. This was the original. That means it's a typical for the boxes. Then the other ones, which are going to in the second movie, is going to be the food-related items, and there are also one for party with more snacks, and one for called Curious with new products. Sorry for the English. I will promise you, if you're just coming along on my channel, if you like the channel, in spite of my English, if you like the channel, and due to the content, please put a like on the channel. Please subscribe. You will get more movies. I'm not going to, with other kind of subjects, not unboxing boxes, but also on other things. We're traveling, we're taking walks, and we're talking about what's happening here in Sweden for an old man. Yes, it could be interesting. please let me know, and you're very much welcome to join me on more videos. This is the first try. I said, if you never try, you never know if you're going to fail or be a success. I hope I'm going to be a success. Well, you have to risk something to gain something. You agree? I think. I understand. Let's put, I guess, you understand me. You have to risk something to gain something. Yes? That's the way it is. Life is. Thank you for joining me on my first video, my unboxing of a Smakbox. See you in the next one. Take care.